Hello witches, welcome back to the channel. This is Hectarios. This is going to be our reading for the spring equinox 2019. I don't know if you just heard my ceiling pop. It has not done that all day until I started this reading. The energies have been super intense. We're coming off the full moon and the equinox, and the energies have just been all over the place. I've been feeling very, I don't know, like almost manic. Just highs and lows of energy, physically. This moon and this equinox energy has been very physical feeling. And I've been feeling it in my body. Going between feeling supercharged, super energized, and, you know, ready to go, and then feeling very, like, exhausted and tired. Like my body just needs deep rest. That's what I've been kind of going through the last few days with this energy. It really peaked on the full moon itself. And I've also been having very vivid dreams and highly spiritual, magical dreams as well, with this energy. And there's this shift taking place right now. I haven't done an oracle video in a while, as far as to do with Goddess Hecate, but just to throw it into this reading a little bit about that. Goddess Hecate is continuing to rise in power as far as gaining dominance in the world's atmosphere, spiritual atmosphere once again. Reclaiming dominion over it, basically. Getting all of the dark, evil spirits that have been just running rampant and all of that. Look at my past oracle videos for all of that information. But basically, she is getting to the tipping point in her rebalancing of that spiritual ecosystem that's on the planet, basically. So how this relates to all of us is that shift is taking place. That tipping point is being reached. So you might feel what I've been feeling. Very high vibrational energy, feeling like things are falling into place, like you're just getting pumped up because everything's coming together, but at the same time feeling this need for like a deep rest as well, because that's also that healing energy coming in. So I wanted to include that at the beginning of this, but let's get into the cards. Now I align myself with the Most High God and the Holy Spirit Hecate. Please communicate the truth to me through these cards so that I may be guided for the highest good of all. Thank you, and so mote it be. Please give us your divine guidance for this equinox. That was a very intense energy. Sorry, I like paused for a minute because it was so strong. Please give us your divine guidance for this equinox so that we can use these energies for our highest good, greatest success and joy. Thank you, and so mote it be. Okay. Interesting. Well, it just confirmed everything that I said. As what usually happens. So the Three of Pentacles is the first card. This is that energy of things coming together. It's almost an energy of collaboration. Like, we're putting in the work, we're putting in the effort, but opportunity is knocking. Opportunity is coming in as well. The word collaboration keeps resounding in my mind right now. It's this energy of synchronicity. And this is what happens when Hecate is in dominion and in control of the world's soul. Synchronicity brings people together at just the right time, at just the right moment, for collaboration, for the highest good of everyone. Things just come together in a way because she's looking out. She's putting in that divine intervention or divine will, fate, whatever you want to call it, to make things overlap in such a way that it's like a giant plan, basically. But it is collaboration too. She fits us together like we're a puzzle to her. And she sees it from the bird's eye view, and she's piecing us together where we fit together. So it's that type of energy, this coming together of things and of people. And that is your doorway, or that is our doorway where things are coming together, the way forward, the way for advancement and growth and prosperity and love and everything that you need. That all comes through other people, and it comes through your efforts as well. So there's a highlight on relationships here, and this is all relationships. So that's important going into this reading. I do have some more thoughts on that, but let's get into the rest of the cards, and then I'll tie it all together like I usually do. The next card is the Nine of Pentacles. And again, we see this growth happening here, even in the symbolism of the cards. The sprouting growth, springtime, awakening energies. And then in this card we have the fully grown plant. And that's what the Nine of Pentacles is. It's that abundance. It's the tree is now bearing fruit. The Nine of Pentacles is also very much about the internal growth, the internal mastery that we all have and aspire to, and reaching that point, reaching that place. And from that stance and mindset and energy, it spreads out into our lives. And so the level of success that you feel that you have, the level of growth that you feel that you have attained, and everything sort of surrounding that and within it. It's almost like, what is the word? It's like I'm wanting to call it an attractive force, but that's not the right word exactly. Maybe magnetic is a better word. It's a magnetic force in that it's the effort that you're putting out that just naturally calls in the balance to that. So I'll say it like that. And then the final card that we have is the Two of Swords, and this is that energy of balance and things reaching that equilibrium point and that tipping point as well. This is the card basically that comes up right before breakthrough. So we are at that tipping point. We are all reaching that tipping point, just like Goddess Hecate is reaching that point to where she will then finally have the upper hand fully. As above, so below, the microcosm and the macrocosm. What's going on in the spiritual realm is reflected in all of our personal lives in different ways. But with the same energies. So, whatever this is representing for each of us, we are reaching the balancing point of coming out on top again. Okay? And through all of this journey, it has changed us. It has given us greater self-mastery and greater self-reliance. It has shown us how powerful we really are, how much we can actually withstand and just, keep surviving despite all of the challenges that life throws at us, or that other people or situations put us through. This reading is a testament, and this energy is a testament of just how strong we are and how powerful that we are, and the beauty in that as well, with the Nine of Pentacles showing up. And that also represents beauty. It represents Venus energy. It represents prosperity as well. That you're not only just surviving, you're not only just strong enough to survive, but you're also strong enough to thrive and even be beautiful and be prosperous as well, despite the challenges and difficult situations. So this is a great reading. This might be a call to check in with your spiritual side. With the Two of Swords and the Three of Pentacles showing up, that means that there is a lot of activities going on in our lives. And there's a lot that's probably taking your attention away from spirit and your deities and things like that. So this might be a time to touch base, get in touch with the divine just within yourself. This could be as simple as just prayer or meditation. A lot of times when we pray, it is a form of meditation, because we get to say and speak what's on our hearts and what's on our minds, and that helps us organize it in a way as well as communicating it with the spirits that we pray to. But a lot of times the act of praying also brings answers in and of itself. And it brings us centeredness and groundedness as well. So that might be something to consider. And pay attention to the synchronicities that pop up. Pay attention to, you know, the other people that seem to be resonating with the paths that you're taking, and, you know, the ideas that are going through your mind. You might hear other people start talking about something similar, or just different things like that. Synchronicities will be unfolding very much with this energy as well. You might even get your answers to your prayers through that as well. So just pay attention to all of that, and know that we are reaching that tipping point. Things might feel at a standstill right now, but it's because it's at that turning point. It's at the point between deep healing and beautiful new growth and blessings afterwards. So it's in that transition point right now. So just be aware of that. Allow yourself to do whatever it is that you need to do during this time, and make time to touch base with your own spiritual thoughts right now and spiritual feelings, and communicate that to the universe, and let it communicate back to you as well. So that's going to be all for this reading. I hope that this helps you immensely, and I hope that you have a great, or had a great full moon and spring equinox, and just take the messages from this and apply them where they fit in your life, most importantly. So that's going to be all. If you would like a private reading, please get in touch with me through the methods below in the description box, and we can discuss prices and everything. And other than that, I love you guys, and I'll talk to you next time. Hail to the witches, hail Hecate, and blessed be.